the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm loading back in.
Yeah, you know what? You send, and I think it's my internet because I'm in the basement. But I got the kids came off the device. Because it's like 20 Mbps or whatever it is. And normally I got way faster than that.
Oh yeah, because I'm at 80.
Yeah, I get up to like 2 something. I got the blast, but I'm in the basement. Normally I just get like 1 or 2 glitch, but it started like crazy, so I asked him to stop streaming. I might have to relocate upstairs, but my son was doing his testing. That's why I came down.
I'm sending now.
Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make
My son played that, bro.
My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top and spit it, the opposition ain't on that lane.
Yo, that's that meme I sent you yesterday? With the Hulk? Yeah, I started getting dizzy looking at it like two members like, whoa, like, yeah, remember, like, yeah, I gotta take this down, like, nah. Because I'm looking for where it's gonna stop, but it kept going, and I was like, nah, this is crazy. I was like, this is crazy.
My eyes started hurting, I was like, yo, I think I have vertigo.
That's crazy. Alright, we did now. Oh, just from a competition standpoint, Bell is back at running back. He'll be in the receiver slot too, but I think, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to get on a phone call real quick.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
Oh, he really a receiver when he got drafted.
Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die,
yeah, he's originally a receiver.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
I hope I got my right playbook. It don't matter. It's one of them.
Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new.
23 picks, 8 of them came against you.
Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
That's what I get.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Go! 60 outlaw!
They'll run on first down. Mosley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, you can't pick a play?
And only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We're going to West.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Delta. 5.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back.
You got to
Now
catch that, bro.
down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
See, I work at the children's hospital, so it's not. But almost everybody's positive when the kids come in. They're not like dying.
So
but.
well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll begin here with
There's no cutbacks allowed here.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Mosley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Come on.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys are able to strike first here in this
Don't miss that, yo.
quarter.
Every point counts.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Wrap up, wrap up.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Say.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Check it back. 2 draw quarters.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. It's going to be a long day. Now a first
Come
down
on, bro.
carry by
Block
Bell.
your man.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
10-2 stop. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, McLaughlin. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
70, Indy.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Go.
You kill it, motion me out.
Hey, Haywood. Let go.
On third down, McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on second down. McLaughlin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Hey, that threw me off.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Oh,
and
my
he's
gosh,
get this
bro.
down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll
Hey, make
check
sure
on
you
his
guys behave
status
yourself.
when we get back.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a give, right side. Mosley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
15 line.
Watch twist.
80 weapon.
Check. Check out round.
Get it.
On second down now, Mosley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. On third down, here's Bell. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
That was an easy
So
decision,
they get
right?
3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you
Okay,
did
that
your
was an easy
job,
decision,
right?
right?
If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice
Nah,
job there.
that was an easy decision.
13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Hold on. We in the second quarter?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A carry for Adams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Daniels.
Bro.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a win.
How did he... What the hell was that, man? He's not the slot corner. He's a slot corner. Should never have happened. Never happened on that play.
That great catch.
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Tight about that one. Very tight about that one. Oh, yeah.
On first down, this is Adams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's go. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, Mosley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Blitzing, ain't you?
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey, high 7. Speed grip.
Operating from the gun, McLaughlin.
Oh, you gotta hold on to that, bro.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag.
You gotta hold on to that, bro.
Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Right in the middle of the zone.
Yeah,
right.
I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's a 2nd and 7. A man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts, first down.
Let's go. Kill. Check it out, Reed.
On first down, Red. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Red. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey. Lucky. Hey, Sam off. Ship. Check three. Let's go.
Here's Bell. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to put...
It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
That is funny.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been
That's
my
just funny
observation
with that play what he just got off with.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40.
Damn it, man.
He brought down. His time is now running.
Damn it, man.
This first half of action. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw.
Like Michael Jackson said, woo! I got lucky on that one.
As he's on here to punt it.
I got lucky on that one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
61, match box, right. Watch the safety creep. Check 50, check 50. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mosley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 10-2 stop. I got it. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Again, it's Bell.
Knockdown, baby.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
218, chopper. Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
He's checking. Hey, echo. Crash. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go get it.
On 4th down, McLaughlin.
Yo, come on, D. He got a superstar on him. Wide open, he dropped that.
And dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And
Absolutely
have a tough
ridiculous
time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big third.
Taking it right down Broadway. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And didn't get the push they needed. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll
I expect you to run that, bro.
End zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
All right, go. All right, cool.
Oh, you ready?
Yo, you there?
You ready, bro? Yeah.
This game is...
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on
almost
4th
not
down.
there yet.
Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So
yo, this dude is just like a problem. Whoever he is, he's messing my whole entire game plan up.
The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start.